This is the Young Adult Show with its host Moke Nyakundi and the co-host being Joram Dirangu Maina. You are welcome. Welcome, this is Kingdom Television where we keep it church 24/7. My name is Moke Nyakundi and I am welcoming you to the program that is titled The Young Adult. We are talking about the young adult, especially here in Kenya where we have high rates of unemployment and where an adult is expected to make very crucial decisions, and at times it becomes a challenge. So we choose to address these issues so that we can help our young adults make better decisions for their lives. Today I'm with my colleague Joram, who's just joining me. Welcome, Joram.
Thank you, Moke Nyakundi. My name is Joram Dirangu Maina.
So today we are going to start here. What does it entail being a young adult? So for me, number one, Joram, I know being a young adult,
yes,
it means you have cleared your education.
True to that.
You are expected to work.
True to that.
You are expected to get married.
Yeah.
You are expected to buy land.
With a lot of
take
pressure.
care of your parents.
True.
Oh God, the list is endless.
True.
What do you think being an adult involves?
I concur with you, Moke Nyakundi. Today, and especially in Kenya, youth and young adults have a lot of pressure in their lives. In Kenya today, searching for employment is a job by its own.
It's true.
You realize somebody starts tamarking right away from high school, right away from college, right away from university. You tarmac year in, year out for like 7 consecutive years looking for employment. Eventually you realize that looking for employment eventually became a work for you to do on a daily basis.
It is true. You know, when I cleared my campus, I remember, if I can just share my story kidogo, unapata you don't even have the money to make the very many copies of the CVs that are required.
Yep.
And you even don't have the transport to take you to the offices that are required.
Yep.
And as we know it in Kenya, if you don't have a godfather, oh my God, it is really
and especially when you are a lady, and a young beautiful lady as you are.
The truth is, if you are a lady, at times they are expected of you, some things that are expected of you, like you know what I'm talking about, huh?
I understand.
So you have to keep your dignity. So you lose so many opportunities as a job, but ideally they are not opportunities because you have to really keep your values.
Yeah.
But I also understand that even being a young man, ukipata this mama here, akona range, ame make it, ameomoka as the current slang word, omoka. Then they are like, become this so that you can get this. So there is that challenge of walking in dignity, especially as Christians. Remember, this is Kingdom Television where we keep it church 24/7. So we talk about being a young adult as far as Christianity is concerned. So there is keeping dignity. There is also what we are forgetting. I don't know whether we are forgetting or we should highlight it, Joram.
We should.
We are talking about kutoa kitu kidogo, the brown envelope to get a job. This is very common. I don't know other countries, but in Kenya it happens. Lazima upeane 1,100 ndio upate job ya 80k. Ama there's another brown envelope that is not really brown. Yenye haupeani hapo. Mse anakwambia, somebody tells you, I will help you get this job. But tutashare salary yako for a couple of months.
And then after that you can enjoy your full salary.
You can enjoy your full salary.
Yeah, it's really happening. It's a common thing. And I want to believe it's not only in Kenya, could be a major problem, not only here with us, but maybe all over Africa and in the world.
True. So if you're there and you want to get to us, maybe pose a question or a comment or what you think or what we should highlight next time, kindly find us on our social media platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. And you can find me on my social media platforms. On Instagram, it's Moke Nyakundi. On Twitter, Moke Nyakundi. It's Moke Nyakundi all through on Facebook, even on TikTok. You can just throw a comment there.
On my Twitter handle, Joram Dirangu Maina. On Facebook, Joram Dirangu Maina. IG, Joram Dirangu Maina.
Let us point out the next issue that is really affecting our young people, our young adults in Kenya. We have talked about people having selfish interests, weird interests when it comes to giving a young person a job. We have talked about the brown envelope. And what is our next point?
I think Moke Nyakundi, the issue of experience is quite also a problem. True. Whereby you realize you've just cleared your studies, you've started looking for employment, but you realize every door you knock, the person you find there, they're asking you about a 5-year experience.
7 years experience, and you're only 22 years old. You're wondering what?
You've never worked anywhere, you have your papers, you've passed your exams, and you've done excellently wherever you went for attachment. Yeah.
An opinion I have, they use this experience to dismiss.
Yeah,
it's like one of the points to just make you miss out on the job. Because again, our next point we're going to talk about is having a godfather. Yeah. So you see, the person you're requesting for a job here has somebody already they want to place there. They will just tell you maybe you don't have experience or this or the other, so that they can get their own person. Because by the end of the day, when you look at the people who really get to be consumed in these jobs, so that they have any more qualifications than somebody has. So experience really here is largely an excuse, especially when your papers are right. A means of dismissal,
whereby where they dismiss you just like that, and you realize in most cases you realize the person who is being dismissed from that place could be better than the person who is being brought there, simply because they know who is who in that office, simply because these people are well connected better than you could be.
This reminds me of another thing that was actually on Kenyan television for some time, and it actually trended on social media. We have this guy who was alikuwa analala kwa streets, you know, and he had kept his papers in the cyber.
I remember the guy who had done actuarial science.
Yeah, I remember. He had a first class honors. Yeah. In his KCSE, he had an A. Yeah. And he had attempted suicide a couple of times because he was feeling, my parents have worked so hard to educate me, and I'm not able to take care of them. I'm not able to take care of my siblings. Yeah. He had attempted suicide actually. Then he was picked up by a friend, and they went and stayed in Kibra. Yeah. And for some reason, I don't know how, I can't quite remember, but his story was picked up and it was highlighted. Yeah. And on a Monday morning, he had overwhelming requests to go in for interviews. Yeah. You know, so that is Kenya. You find that you dismiss somebody who's very qualified, and then after some time, when this person is highlighted for some reason, everybody wants to employ that particular person. Which can be very, very, very much frustrating. Kindly keep your views flowing on my Twitter handle, Joram Dirangu Maina. My Twitter handle is Moke_Nyakundi. On IG, Joram Dirangu Maina. We are taking a short break for now. Keep it locked. This is Kingdom Television, where we keep it charged 24/7. My name is Moke Nyakundi. Stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Kingdom Television, and I am your host, Moke Nyakundi, together with my co-host,
Joram Dirangu Maina.
And today we were talking about what it entails being a young adult in Kenya. This is the Young Adult Show on Kingdom Television, where we keep it charged 24/7. So we've said a number of factors that have led to high unemployment rates in Kenya, and especially those people who are qualified but they lack jobs. We've said that one of them is that people require brown envelopes. Yeah. Others need experience, and others are into selfish interests, like a young girl has to perform some favors to get a job, or a young man has to do a number of things here and there. And now we are going to talk about having a godfather in Kenya. That really matters. Even if you got a pass and you have a godfather, and you had a second class upper or a first class, and you don't have a godfather, like the case of the guy that we have just highlighted, your job hautapata. Ama ni aje Joram?
Hiyo ni kweli, nakubaliana naye Moke Nyakundi. It's very true. You realize that in most cases, if you don't know who is who, wherever you're going to search for an employment, you may have the best of the qualifications, but you realize you will not end up being hired.
Yes, if you don't know who is who in that office, getting that job is not easy. My friend the other day was telling me, a little while ago, she was telling me, makaratasi, the CVs, zinafikishwa kule kwenye, labda kwa gate, ama kwa secretary. What happens the moment you step out, because nobody knows you, the moment you step out, hizo karatasi zinarushwa kule kwenye dustbin.
Your
Hakuna hata
papers.
mtu anaangalia the kind of qualifications you have.
And mind you that these are the papers which you've really labored for. You've hustled to do photocopies. You've hustled to raise the transport for you to get to that office.
You haven't-
They had advertised. You took the initiative and the responsibility of taking charge and going to look for that employment. And you realize all your efforts ends up in a dustbin somewhere.
It is very sad, but it is true, it is happening. Another thing that is very common, Joram, is the fact that people are doing internal advertisements and
Yeah.
people are preferring referrals.
Yeah.
This now goes out there to our young adults, the youth outside there. You know the reason as to why they are preferring referrals and
Yeah.
internal advertisements? It's so that you can get, if somebody can be referred, then that means they have
Some
character.
yeah.
No character. You see, now there is a way we also need to package ourselves as young adults out there, because an employer wants to know that whatever they are putting in your hands, maybe computers or whatever it is, they those equipments are safe.
Yeah.
They need to know that your character is straight, and the only way I can know that so and so Joram is okay character wise is by somebody referring you to me.
And maybe to add on to that, Moke, is that if you can work, you can really work on your credibility and work on what we call your integrity.
Sure,
I
sure,
want to
sure.
tell you that
Yeah.
that can really help you count marriage in the job market,
It is
in as
true.
much as we are looking for employment, wherever we go looking for employment.
And again, there's something very key here.
Yeah.
Unemployment is a good problem from my end.
True.
Because this being a Christian program, I am sure I am addressing the right audience. The Bible says that your talent will pave ways for you. What are you doing with who you are?
Yeah.
I know it's not easy to just come out there and say, this is what I can do. It might sound actually weird to the rest of the people, and you might lack facilities. But in as much as you're looking for employment, when you get pesa kidogo, just try and build who you are. Because by the end of the day, you might find that that thing has helped you stand on your feet, and you have created employment.
Yeah, you can as well. Out of the problem you're going through, you can end up becoming a problem solver, have a solution towards the problem, and naturally end up being a great employer.
At times, what you love doing might be the thing that will really pave ways for you and even others. This is the Young Adult Show, where we talk about issues that face young adults in Kenya, and now we have talked about unemployment. Kindly keep tuned, same time, same place. We will be addressing more issues that will help you and us get on track as young adults in Kenya. It has been a pleasure being with you. This is Kingdom Television, where we keep it church 24/7. My name is Moke Nyakundi, together with my co-host.
Joram Dirangu Maina.
Until next time, we say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That has been the Young Adult Show, hosted by Moke Nyakundi and Joram Dirangu Maina. See you next time, same place, same time. Thank you.